There are mounting questions about how an illegal immigrant who has faced criminal charges and deportation orders was able to serve as a Baltimore City principal and most recently as the head of Iowa's largest school district. ICE agents arrested Ian Roberts of Guyana on Friday after they say that he took off in his car, dumped it, and then ran into a wooded area. ICE says he was found with a loaded weapon and $3,000 in cash. Roberts also had a long criminal past in the United States. In 1999, he overstayed his student visa. A year later, Roberts was charged with weapons possession, and in 2024, an immigration judge issued a final order of removal. Well, now questions are mounting about how he was able to work for years without authorization.
So when they enter this individual's information into their system in order to get paid, to pay taxes and the like, all sorts of red flags should have been prompted there. The question is, did he provide a fraudulent social security number and was operating as someone else?
Roberts has been placed on administrative leave by the Des Moines School Board.
And back in Maryland, Roberts' ties to Baltimore City schools are under review, but concerns are now shifting beyond the classroom as state records suggest the non-citizen may have been registered to vote. Tonight, Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor pressing election officials and school leaders for some answers. Rebecca.
And Mary, in Maryland, you can look up anyone's voter registration information online. And tonight we're learning Ian Roberts appears to be listed despite his immigration status.
A high-profile ICE arrest in Iowa, now raising questions here in Maryland. Ian Roberts' extensive career in education includes serving as the principal at Friendship Academy of Science and Technology in Baltimore City. He also graduated from Coppin State University. But federal immigration officials claim the Guyana native overstayed that student visa in 1999. Tonight, Fox 45 sending questions to city schools asking, what documents did BCPS require to verify Roberts' work eligibility? And was he legally employed while at the district? A spokesperson only willing to confirm he spent nearly 8 years with the school system. Meanwhile, questions now spanning beyond the classroom. The same birthday and Maryland address attached to this traffic citation Roberts received in Iowa, matching this Maryland voter registration, publicly available on the state's website.
Well, they always say this never happens, and then it happens.
Delegate Matt Morgan says non-citizens voting in Maryland elections has long worried Republican lawmakers.
The state board election really never cleans its voter rolls. So there could be thousands of people on here. We have no idea.
Following a state audit in 2023, finding over 2,400 potentially deceased voters and more than 300 duplicate registrations on Maryland's voting rolls. In 2025, the DOJ requesting the state's voter registration data. Instead, Maryland's state administrator of elections writing back, demanding to first know, quote, whether the voter registration list would be used for enforcement of immigration laws against Maryland residents.
Why wouldn't you want to turn over the voter rolls for that? How is immigration enforcement using our voter rolls? I mean, obviously that means there's multiple people that are registered to vote.
Tonight, Fox 45 sending questions to the State Board of Elections asking if Roberts was registered, what the verification process is to ensure only U.S. citizens can vote, and what safeguards are in place to detect and remove non-citizens on the rolls. So far, no response.
The last 5 years, there's been a huge influx. Millions of illegal immigrants have flooded the country. A considerable amount of them have come to Maryland. To think that they just sit at home on election day is naive.
Morgan adds this is exactly why he's pushing for legislation requiring voters to show a Maryland ID at the polls, along with verifying signatures on mail-in ballots. Reporting live in studio, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.